Hello friends, we start a new anime story named Jujutsu Kaisen. If you are interested, then follow us. There are places in this world that humans were never meant to discover. Places where the air feels heavier, where shadows move, even when nothing stands in front of them. Where fear is not an emotion, but a living thing. Deep beneath Tokyo, far below the subways and forgotten tunnels, there exists a place known only to a few. They call it the Void Layer, a graveyard of cursed energy. No map shows it, no record mentions it. And anyone who steps inside without protection dies within seconds. But on one silent night, something impossible happened there. A child was born. The night, everything broke. Rain crashed down on the broken concrete as a woman ran through the darkness, her breath uneven, her body trembling from blood loss. Her name was Reina Kuro. Once, she had been one of the strongest sorcerers of her generation. Now she was a criminal. Her crime, trying to create something the Jujutsu world feared more than curses themselves. A human untouched by cursed energy. Behind her, the air screamed. A massive, distorted presence crawled through the darkness. A curse so dense that reality itself warped around it. Its form twisted endlessly, like a nightmare struggling to stay solid. Reina collapsed near the center of the void layer, her vision blurred. In her shaking arms was a newborn child. The curse stopped moving. It felt something wrong. No fear, no hatred, no spiritual scent. The baby didn't exist to it. The curse let out a distorted shriek and lunged forward. Reina gathered the last of her strength. "Please," she whispered, holding the child close. Live. She pressed her blood-soaked palm against the baby's chest and activated a forbidden technique. A technique erased from every record. Zero soul binding. A blinding white pulse erupted. The curse screamed, then vanished. The void layer fell silent. When the light faded, Reina was gone. No body, no trace, only a baby lying peacefully on the cold stone. Alive. 15 years later, a loud crack echoed through a classroom. The digital clock above the board shattered, its glass raining down. Every student froze. The teacher slowly turned around. "Aaron, what did you do this time?" A black-haired boy sat near the window, staring at his desk. "I didn't touch it," he said calmly. The class laughed. Someone whispered, "Freak." Someone else muttered, "Stuff breaks whenever he's angry." Aaron Kuro didn't respond. He never did. Strange things had followed him his entire life. Electronics malfunctioned near him. Animals avoided him. People felt uncomfortable without knowing why. Doctors said he was healthy. Psychologists said he was emotionally detached. But no test could explain why his heartbeat sometimes disappeared from monitors, or why shadows bent away from him. Aaron thought he was broken. He had no idea the world was afraid of him. The first sign. That night, as rain tapped against his apartment window, Aaron sat alone, eating instant noodles. His guardian, an old man named Takeda, was still at work. The lights flickered. The air grew heavy. A chill ran down Aaron's spine. Then, silence. Too much silence. The street noises vanished. Even the rain stopped making sound. A voice whispered from the corner of the room. "So, this is the boy." A shape peeled itself from the wall. Tall, twisted, with a smile carved too wide. A curse. Aaron froze. His heart should have been racing. But instead, there was nothing. The curse tilted its head. You're empty." It stepped closer. Interesting. Suddenly, the air around Aaron distorted. The curse recoiled in pain. Its form began to unravel. Not from an attack, but from proximity. "What are you?" it screamed. Aaron stood up, confused. "I don't know." The curse disintegrated into ash. No explosion. No technique. Just erased. Aaron stared at his trembling hands, and for the first time in his life, he felt fear. The Watchers arrive, high above the city, inside a hidden barrier. A man with white hair opened his eyes. "That's impossible," he muttered. Multiple screens flickered around him, showing distorted readings. No cursed energy detected. Yet the curse was annihilated. Another figure spoke from the shadows. "So it's true. The Zero Soul exists." The white-haired man smiled slightly. "This is going to be troublesome." A new hunt begins. That night, every curse within a 5-kilometer radius felt it. A presence that should not exist. Some fled, some went mad, and some were drawn to it. Aaron stood by his window staring at the dark sky. For the first time, he felt something inside him awaken. Not power, not rage, but a question. What am I? Far away, deep within the cursed world, an ancient entity stirred. "He has awakened," it whispered. "The boy with no soul